So talk to me. So from British Columbia, Vancouver, you'd been following YouTube, Instagram. Had you have been trading previously, or when did you get involved trading?
I know I'm not a pro trader. I was not trading much previously. When I was not very successful at it. I've been in crypto on and off since 2015. Yeah, and I saw the way that your prop farming was advertised was like, this is a passive income opportunity. Obviously, no guarantees like anything in life, but that's why I like the idea of the AI trading for me, because I don't trust my own manual trading.
And so when was this? How long ago was this when you came across our prop farming program?
It was August last year or September. It was
okay.
It was one of your first webinars that you made about it. Joined on November 3rd.
Okay. So it's maybe been 4 or 5 months or so. Okay, got it. All right, walk me through what's happened so far. Like, are you enjoying it? It was quite the learning curve. Were you able to get everything going? Like, walk me through what's happened.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot, and it was a little bit of a learning curve for me. Maybe about like 2 months. Shaq, my one-on-one coach, has been very patient with me, and I've officially gotten funded 4 times, which has exceeded my expectations timeline wise, and I've had all 4 of those accounts hit TP pretty easily. I have the take profit set at 2%. Obviously, I could make it higher, but I want 2% because that's more conservative, and I have a better chance at keeping the funded accounts and a less chance of blowing them. So I have 4 50K funded accounts right now. For me, it was a little bit of a learning curve. That's because I don't have a Forex background. That's fair enough, because the time I spent waiting to fully understand it, the time I spent learning it to fully understanding it, it was all worth it.
I mean, that's really good. I mean, you've been doing this for about 4 months. You got 4 funded accounts. And from somebody that doesn't have, you didn't have any trading background really, for you to learn and then execute and then make it happen and actually get 4 funded accounts. And you said 4 of them, you also got a payout on all 4 of the accounts? Is that what you said?
All 4 of them have hit the take profit, and I've gotten two withdrawals so far from my Forex funds. And I do trust, I almost have zero doubt that I'm going to get the other 2 withdrawals. They are requested. What you're asking, requested. I've received 2 into my wallet, though. The other 2 are requested because my Forex funds makes you wait a month for your first payout, and then they make you wait 2 weeks for the second payout. That's the only reason I haven't received the other 2.
Okay, gotcha. So you've achieved the target. Now you're just waiting for the actual withdrawal to go through.
And I've gotten 2 withdrawals into my wallet, and then the other 2, I'm still waiting for them to process from my Forex funds.
Wow, that's amazing, Cole. Wow. Did you fail some challenges prior, or have you passed all of them?
I failed a bunch of challenges before, and that's why I've been taking the suggestions that you guys have of not taking really large accounts, because then the fees add up when you fail challenges. And so I've been doing 50K challenges because that's what I can afford, $300 to lose. And when you talk about your coin flipping, you just posted a video either today or yesterday about that. You talk about it a lot, but your recent videos, I saw both of those. You talked about, anyways, I'll save that for a different conversation. But the coin flipping is really very important for people to understand. You risk $300 to get access to $50,000 of trading capital. It's like kind of common sense to some people, at least, right? So that's why I'm doing 50K accounts instead of 100K accounts. And the 25K accounts are not enough for me to be satisfied. So that's why I pick 50. So I failed a lot of challenges, to answer your question. And I tried doing the challenges without the AI because I felt like I could do it like most amateur traders. And I failed many challenges in general.
Gotcha. So previously when you were trading manually, you had failed a bunch?
Yeah. I failed a bunch when I was trading manually. I did fail a handful while using the AI, which was expected by anybody because nothing's perfect, right? Otherwise, everyone would be multimillionaires overnight. And so I failed a few with the AI. But what I realized is that as long as you just do the blueprint the way you guys describe it, which is not changing the settings halfway through a challenge, which a lot of people make a mistake of doing, I feel like it's a good recipe for success. I've had multiple challenges that were on the verge of losing, and I almost lost hope. I almost wrote it off, and I was like, "Oh, this challenge is done." And it freaking came back in 2 trades in like 3 days. It ended up passing. That happened to me 2 or 3 times, and 2 of my funded accounts I have today were on the verge of failing phase 1, on the verge, and it just freaking came right back to win.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's just letting the probabilities play out, right? Just following the plan, which I think is the hardest part, right? I mean, you're in the group, like you see how many people are having success, right? Like how many people are passing challenges, getting funded, I think the people that struggle, they got to go in there, got to tinker with it, right? So what's your goal?
So, no, I was just going to make a point that me talking to you right now is a little bit surreal for me. It's really cool because, I've been following you for a long time and I really value your time, and I didn't expect to really ever necessarily talk to you one like this when I first started my subscription with you. So I'm grateful to have this experience to share with you my success, right? I have my accounts, I haven't lost yet either, right? So I remember you're featuring another guy later tonight, and he's got 4 funded accounts and he hasn't lost them yet. So I also now fit that category, which I'm grateful for. So if you want to, in the future, feature me in some way, I'm more than happy to share my passion, everything like that. I'll just make sure I'm in a quieter environment, no problem, and we'll make it more serious in that way. I'm more than happy to do that.
Yeah, that's cool. So you got the 4 funded accounts. They're all about to get a payout. 2 of them already did, and then rinse and repeat, right? That's the plan. So what's your game plan with prop farming? What's your goal with it?
My goal is to have more funded accounts and just keep on going and going and going, and not always using the top 3 strategies for my post-funded accounts because I don't want to get flagged for copy trading, right? So for example, my funded account that I got back in, I think, February or something, my first one, that one, I won't always use a top 3 strategy because I can get by with using a lower level strategy and with lower risk settings and still have a very high win rate with the back testing. So because I don't want to get flagged for copy trading. And that's why we talk about the custom strategies, the custom settings within the strategies you guys have on the leaderboard. Super important. Totally get it. My goal is to just get more, do whatever I'm doing now, but bigger and bigger and bigger.
That's the amazing thing about this business, right? Is it's so scalable, right? It's like you've got the recipe now and you know what you're doing, like you got it down. So now it's just continuing to scale. We see a lot of people in the group that have $1 million or more, in funded accounts that they're trading now. It seems to be like this milestone in the group. A lot of people are doing it. So what about currently, are you working, or what do you do for a living?
That's a really good question. Yeah, so I quit my 9-to-5 job back in 2021 to pursue crypto full time. I was very deep into mining. I consider myself to have a lot of experience with crypto. So I recently retired from my 9-to-5 job in 2021. And of course, like everyone else in 2022, lost a ton of money. I spent way too much maybe too much time having fun with this newfound life of not needing to work when I should have been spending more of that time learning more about risk management, learning more about keeping my capital safe. So I felt like Bitcoin was going to go to 100K or higher. I was really confident about that. So I didn't bother taking too many of my profits. I kept a lot of my profits in. I was buying more machines. I had 3 mining operations, 2 commercial spaces. So I used to be really into mining. Still do mining today a little bit, but that was, 2021 was my big break for that point there. Still wasn't really doing any Forex stuff at that time at all. I tried Forex manually in 2022 because the crypto market was on a tanking downtrend, right? And then I came across you when I was considering becoming a manual trader in the middle of last year. And then that's how I found out about your prop farming thing, because I was already subscribed to you before you mentioned prop farming. That's how I found out about prop farming, because I liked how you were talking into videos. I got into that. You were talking about Mirror Protocol a long time ago on the Terra ecosystem. I lost a lot of money with Terra itself, but the Mirror Protocol was really cool. Like I was able to do those leverage like loans. You sell and buy, sell and buy. So I remember your videos like that. You have a lot of different videos about a lot of different things. But so what do I do for work? I also work with there's this company called Coinos. I'm the lead. It's just me and one guy that's working on that right now. It's a Bitcoin Lightning wallet. We help businesses accept Bitcoin as a payment option. We have almost 100 businesses using us internationally. And I go to Miami frequently. I think I remember you saying in your video a long time ago that you live in Miami or something like that, right? Or you used to?
I did for 5 or 6 years. I don't live there currently. I'm in Dallas, Texas, but I did. Yeah.
So we got 5 businesses in Miami using us. 57 in Brazil just came on board. So that's one of my things I do as well. Yeah. So we're really excited about that.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, back to, talking about prop farming, is it something that you would recommend to people? And if so, like, who would you recommend it to?
So I would recommend it to anyone that has at least a little bit of time to learn how to set an AI properly. Anyone who wants to have passive income, because once you understand it, it doesn't take that much time really. Like now that I understand it, I don't spend too much of my personal time setting it up. So anyone who's willing to just take a little bit of time at the beginning to learn it, anyone who wants passive income, anyone who is even a little bit technology inclined, or however you want to word that, right? Who knows how to use a computer in basic ways, because you don't need to be a wizard to operate this AI, right? You just need to follow instructions and learn some basics about computers, like VPSs. And VPSs are simple to use. People with basic understandings of computers, people with the willingness to learn something new, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything that we could do to make it even better?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm noticing that it's improving like every month. Like the leaderboard's improving. I've noticed that a lot. Just so you know, you might have other members saying the same thing, but yeah, every week or every month I'm seeing the leaderboard improve. Like it's almost rare now that you don't have a strategy that has 100% win rate either in the 12-week column or the 52-week column. I've been watching that closely, and it's becoming more common that you guys are having that. So, what would you improve? The only thing is I guess the Titan X used to have it auto reset itself when it wasn't supposed to. But I know you guys are working on that, though. That's kind of like old. You guys are already working on that. Yeah. Your entry.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think Joe released a new version yesterday that has that issue fixed. Pretty sure.
The 22, right? 22 point something.
Yeah, I can't recall the version, but I think it's fixed now. So that's good.
Nice. Yeah. And then your learning modules seem to be also like improved. Whenever you have like an update, you guys are updating your learning modules, so that's good too. Off the top of my head, what else would you improve? I mean, price point seems pretty good because there's no limit with how much money you can make, really, right? So like anyone can buy $300,000 challenges, right? So there's not really a limit to the money you can make. So price point seems all right.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
He mentioned that there's a possibility that you guys could give me 1 or 2 more licenses. Right now I have 5, right, with the subscription. And he was saying something like renewing when I'm ready to renew. He might be able to get me 1 or 2 more licenses. He didn't guarantee anything, but he said might. So I just wanted to bring that up. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just talk with him about it, and y'all can work something out, I'm sure. So that's good. Okay, very good, very good. Cole, thank you so much for just taking a minute to chat with me. I like hearing from people and like seeing how they're using the product and how it's helping them and changing their life. I mean, I was talking with a guy earlier, Cole, that he had been doing it for 2 months. He got, I think, $300,000 funded. He made $23,000 in withdrawals. He paid off a bunch of his credit card debt. So it was a really cool story. So anyways, I love talking to people about this. And so anyways, thank you for taking a second. And if there's any suggestions that you have about ways that we can improve, we're always trying to improve. And if there's anything else that we can do to support you, please just let us know. We're here for you.
Yeah, maybe like a shout out, maybe a shout out somewhere on the social medias with me as a success story. That would be great for you to support me for sure. I'm open to the idea of like showing you my Forex account just to verify, right, that I'm not just talking, right? So because I got one my Forex funds account, which is easy for me to show. So I think it'd be great to have me featured on your social medias.
Yeah, we'd love to feature on our YouTube channel if that's cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm totally down for that for sure.
Sounds good, my friend. Thank you so much for taking a minute, and stay in touch. Keep me updated with what's going on with your success. I'd love to hear from you. Message me in Discord. Just keep me updated.
Okay, and then one more thing. Are you going to the Miami Bitcoin conference?
I don't have plans to. When is it?
18th to 20th. May.
I got to check. My grandpa's 90th birthday party is happening, so I can't remember the dates of that exactly. So I may come or may not, depending on that.
Well, yeah, Adam, thanks a lot
for
your time. I really value this exact meeting that we're having. Super value it. And we'll keep in touch for sure.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Cole.